The Saints have playmakers all over the board on offense, from Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn, Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara, to even rookie receiver Traquan Smith. But Fletcher Mackel is about to drop some knowledge on us about an unknown trying to become a known on this offense.
Because the Saints have done a great job drafting and developing talent in recent years, as well as adding quality free agents, the opportunity for an unknown sleeper player to make the final 53-man roster this year, it's not good. But if you want to talk about one player who's come out of nowhere and has definitely turned heads through the first 5 days of Saints training camp 2018, look no further than Dan Arnold, a 6'5", 235-pound former wide receiver who's now a tight end.
We felt like we had a lot of good prospects at receiver, and Dan was one of these real big athletes, big skill, and so, I think he's 235-ish right now, and he can gain even more weight. So it was, hey, let's work him in the slot a little bit. Let's see if he can do some things at the tight end position and go from there. It's just, it's kind of hard to find these big skill guys that can run like he does.
Staying on the offensive side of the ball, when talking about Drew Brees' backup, the conversation has really been dominated by Taysom Hill. But don't overlook Tom Savage. He's a quality veteran, and if Drew Brees had to miss a game, or potentially two, he could probably fill in admirably. So we had to ask Savage, does he pay attention to all the hype and hoopla about Taysom Hill being Drew Brees' heir apparent?
No, I don't pay attention to it. Unfortunately, I love you guys. I just don't read much, and just kind of focus on what I can focus on, and then just whatever I can do to help this team out, I'm going to do. And I have enough support staff with my family and friends and this team and everyone in this building, so it's exciting.
The Saints have an off day on Tuesday morning. They'll return to practice on Wednesday. And just a reminder, the Black and Gold are taking their show on the road later this week. The Saints will stage a practice on Sunday night in Tulane's Yulman Stadium. For now, though, reporting in Metairie, I'm Fletcher Mackel, WDSU News.
One of the guys that's been blocking for both Tom Savage and Don Arnold throughout the entire offseason and first 5 practices of training camp is former brother Martin and LSU standout Will Clapp. And as Clapp is making the transition from college to the pros, he says it's been more like a job. And oh yeah, every day has been very physical. Clapp knows the offensive line holds a very high standard coming off of last season, so he wants to help out any way possible, knowing he could play multiple spots along the O-line. But he's worked a good bit of time at center, and no better person for the rookie to learn from than Max Unger.
I'm definitely just trying to, stay by Max's hip and learn everything that he's doing. And he's done a great job of helping me. Anything I have a question with, he always answers, and picking up everything he does. It's definitely pretty cool. Obviously, a group of Saints fan. Obviously, I saved some money on rent right now, so that's nice. And I like having my family around. It's a pretty nice time for them to see it.
Your plays of the day from day 5 brought to you by a downpour. The first day of rain this training camp for the Black and Gold, and before the rain started, the defense raining on the offense's parade. Drew Brees zips it to Tommy Lee Lewis off his hands and into the hands of Kurt Coleman. Then the linebackers get in on all of the fun. Tom Savage going deep. Alex Anzalone says, "Don't try me," going up to snag the ball out of the air. More outstanding plays from the middle of that defense. J.T. Barrett looking and looking, only to find a guy wearing number 52. That's Craig Robertson. And then the rain really starts coming down. No problem for the defense. Demario Davis coming down with that Breeze pass. Speaking of the rain, how does it impact practice for Sean Payton's team?
Obviously, you got to be able to adjust to it, because we'll play in a game or two. We've been in a game at Tampa Bay like this. We played in Carolina like this. It's part of the elements, and ball security becomes more important. Obviously, what you call and what you run sometimes can change, but you got to be able to adjust to it.
And that'll do it for your sports. We'll be right back.